It's the Cool Kids Club. You've been invited to the Cool Kids Club. It's so exciting, yeah. Justin likes monsters, yeah. And Amy likes words in the Cool Kids Club. Cool Kids Club.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cool Kids Club. I am one of your hosts and one of America's favorite siblings, Amy.
Heyo, Amy. What's up?
Heyo, what up?
What up? I'm Justin, the other one.
Mm-hmm. The person that makes us siblings. I mean,
yeah,
we make each other siblings. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And we back.
We back at it. We had our season premiere last time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we're really diving right in. What we season 6, right?
Yeah. So I have to before we get into it, before we even introduce our special guest, I have to say, you and I sort of, as a complete sidebar, realized a couple weeks ago that, like, oh boy, we don't have a really good solid plan for our episode schedule going.
Yeah.
Like, we only have the next few mapped out. We need to sort of get on the ball.
And just so you all know, we usually map quite a few months out in advance.
Yeah. So we've done that, and I gotta say, it's shaping up to be a banger of a year. Like, I'm so excited.
You would think we were running out of topics. We're not. We're really not.
Nay, we're really not.
We're not. No, it's just going to get bigger and better, you know?
Yeah.
And we teased some things for the year that just that we have things. We've not teased.
There's big things. There's big things that are not only going to happen, but have already happened.
And you all will find out about them soon. But speaking of big, awesome things happening this year, Justin, I'm going to turn this over to you to introduce our guest for today.
All right. I feel like, should I do it in, I guess I don't want to do it in the Vince voice. Maybe the Howard Finkel voice.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring. What is his name? CT Easy does it.
God.
I know him. Our special guest for today, my old friend and one of my former podcast hosts over at Blue Bard Cage. I know him as Medium Daddy Cool. Please welcome Eddie back to the show. Woo!
Woo! Eddie, welcome back.
I was hoping Justin would ask me how I'm doing, though.
Hey, Eddie, how you doing?
Well, Justin, to paraphrase the great Orlando Rage quarterback, Jeff Braun, let me answer that question by asking you 2 questions.
Okay.
One, are we or are we not here to talk about the XFL? Yes, we are. And 2, do I or do I not currently have a pulse? Yes, I do. Let's talk about the XFL.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
and
that should have been
got me pumped up.
Yeah. Got your blood pumping.
And we are talking about the fucking XFL today. Amy.
Yeah.
Tell me what you know about the XFL, real quick.
That it's the topic for today.
Okay.
I know very little. I know this is an unholy combination of football and wrestling in what I imagine will be the most fun entertainment that we've ever discussed on the pod.
Very fun entertainment.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That's literally all I know. So you might not hear a lot from me this episode, except for my shock and awe reactions.
Sure.
To
I want to hear from you. I want to hear your reactions as an outsider, because honestly, the XFL only really existed for a couple months. It's not a niche thing, but it's like, I mean, this wasn't a big deal.
Burned hot and fast. It was over.
That's right. Eddie, talk to me about the XFL, because I know I'm so excited to talk about XFL with you, man.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, when the XFL was happening, I was excited. Like, always been a wrestling fan, was a big WWF fan, especially the golden age through New Gen and then the Attitude Era. I remember just like sitting in class on Mondays, just so pumped, couldn't wait till I got home. And then when I got home, I was like, I can't wait till it's time. Can't wait till it's wrestling time. And like, you get pretty excited. And then, it's merging my love of another thing, which is football, particularly the Washington football team, or whatever you may call them these days. Love them, always watch them, and then like, so I kind of get like these two things joining up, and I'm like, this could be fun. And I just remember being really, really excited for it. And I've even got like most of the first season on VHS tape somewhere. Like,
do you? Okay.
Oh.
You say
Unlabeled.
first season as if there was a second season.
Yeah. I mean, that was it. Like, I taped almost
The
all the
season.
TV games.
Yeah.
I definitely have the first game, almost all the games in between, for sure. And then also the championship game I have on, I think, unlabeled and some wrestling tapes somewhere, like in no order.
I need to get with you, presumably at your parents' house next time you're in town, and I'll start digitizing these things for you, man.
We'll play Russian roulette with some
XFL
tapes.
$1 million game with original commercials. Absolutely, I want that.
Yeah, especially local commercials, like that make it even better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, the XFL. I mean, I've got some notes here, and obviously we're going to talk about it because, or we're going to sort of talk about the history, like what it was. But a lot of it, I just want to get mine and Eddie's reactions to just how, and Amy, how strange this whole thing is.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take us
how
back.
did this come about? Like,
into
who thought of this?
Hubris.
We're gonna. It's hubris, right? Yeah.
Sure.
So we've covered the Attitude Era on the show.
Yeah,
this is up to that point, and maybe since, I think definitely their most financially successful period. Up to that point, definitely their most mainstream. This is the era of Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rocks and DX and Suck It. And
this is crotch chop.
Yes.
Again, I remember, I think I said this when we did the Attitude Era episode, that I can remember like first day of 6th grade, which for me was 90, or maybe it was 7th grade because it was 1999. And they put everybody in the auditorium before school would start, and so it's like 6th grades in one area, 7th in another, 8th in another. And I can remember like first day of school, everybody had their new clothes on, and seeing so many Stone Cold Steve Austin 316 shirts. And there was so much crotch chopping. And so when I think of Stone Cold, I think back of like that first day of middle school or whatever day it was, whichever grade, being like, oh, I just remember seeing all those and being like, this is an epidemic. Like, what is we are peak crotch chopping.
Like,
yeah,
I wore a wrestling shirt to school every Monday for like the longest time. Raw. It was like, yeah, it was because Raw was on Monday, and it's like wearing a football jersey to see your favorite team. To me, I'm wearing my it's wrestling day, wear my wrestling shirt. And one day, our shop teacher, Mr. Schwartz, like stopped me. I was wearing an Austin 316 shirt, and this is like 1997 too. So the world was different-ish. And he stopped me and he was like, I've seen this around a little bit, what does Austin 316 mean? I know what job 316 means. I was like, it's like, if I tell you, am I going to get in trouble? And he's like, no, you can tell me. I was like, Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass. And then I just walked off into home ec. Funny enough,
not shop class, because I was not cool.
You split it. You had 3 6 weeks in the shop, 3 6 weeks. I swear. And then
I went in and I sewed a pillow.
Actually, it was a Raggedy Ann doll.
My apologies.
But he also like ended up having a heart attack that year. And the next.
Related, I hope.
Yeah, and the next.
Was he so appalled by the sacrilege of Austin 316?
This got dark.
Imagine if I gave him a crotch chop, he would have.
Well, he'd have died that year. Man. All right, so we've gotten off already, Justin. So you said this is 1999, 2000. WWE is at their financial peak. Yeah,
so for a company that was losing money as recently as like 1997, probably. I actually pulled the number up here. In 2000, Well, they're coming off their most successful 2 years up to that point, 1999 and 2000.
Yeah.
2000, the revenue was almost 400 million for a company that was
Wow.
losing money
3 years prior.
3 years
Yeah.
before. So this is a huge boom period. So,
Mhm.
what do you do with all that money? Do you give big bonuses to
No.
the people who run the company and the performers and the writers and the behind the scenes and the crew? Do you invest it back into the company? No. We're going to open a restaurant in Times Square and we're going to start a football league.
God, I wish I'd gotten to go to WWF New York. It's one of the great regrets in my life.
And I know you got to go to this, but it's like second only to like Universal Studios or Nick Studios. I mean,
Oh yeah.
The places I wish I could go. It's Nickelodeon Studios, WWF New York.
Yeah.
No, the food was probably not good. It was a wrestling.
It was Hard Rock Cafe. It was NASCAR Cafe level. And
they would go there a lot during the pay-per-views. It was like they'd have some people posted up at the restaurant and like be having like watch parties and stuff, and they'd cut
What
back
do you
there
think might be some of the menu items at the WWF New York? What do you think?
I mean, the menus online. I feel like I've seen it before.
They had to have had like really creative names, like Hard Rock's got. They're all rock themed. Like what might have been some of the wrestling themed?
Amy, I have an entire Attitude Era wrestling themed cookbook by good old Jim Ross Jr.
Is it all the stuff that they served at the WWF New York restaurant?
No, I don't think so. I am currently looking at a picture of the menu.
Yeah.
From
did they have any cleverly named items?
They have. Wow, no, not really.
Yeah, a little disappointed. I'm looking at it too.
That is very nothing's no puns.
That's why it went under.
The names are just straight up what you're getting.
Just like cheeseburger. How?
Yeah.
Wow.
That feels like a real missed opportunity.
Off the top rope, something. I mean, you gotta have something.
There's so much opportunity there.
There's another one in Canada too, right?
If we don't stop talking about the WWF.
Yeah. Okay. That tells me exactly why it's not in business anymore. Lame ass menu items. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So with all that money they made, let's do these things, which soon after no longer existed anymore. Sure. The restaurant lasted significantly longer though than,
but still a flash in the pan.
Yeah. So Eddie, would you say you're a lifelong football fan? I've always been kind of on the fringes. I kind of half pay attention to what's going on, but I don't really ever keep up or like really watch. I feel like there was the reason they're like, well, okay, why are we doing this? We're wanting to form a league not to compete with the NFL really, because it's sort of, but it's also not going to be on at the same time as the NFL. And they gave this reasoning of like people really want to watch football once the NFL and the college seasons are done. Is that true?
I think football is and it still is the most popular sport in the US, right? Like people watch football. Absolutely. People are always going to watch football. I think there was some desire to fill that other space because it is a very abbreviated league. You don't get like 100+ matches like you get in baseball, like you get into the NBA. There was like, we have all these other months. How do we fill this time? Is there another piece of the market to be had there? Maybe, because you're not going to compete against the NFL, right?
Right.
But that's kind of what the NFL is like trying to do now. Like the NFL is like transition to this like year-long league type of thing. That's why you see like the more drawn out, like the Super Bowl used to be at the end of January, now it's in February. Like they used to have the draft like more in April, now it's in May. Like and like the schedule release, they have all these like touchstones that they want to hit throughout the year to like kind of like
keep everybody like keep it in their minds.
Yeah, and I think that's what and I think that's what Vince kind of saw was there. He thought that there was still market to get there. But unfortunately, like the talent, even like if you go to like a University of Tennessee game or a college game, and then you go to an NFL game, you can see like the difference in talent, and like those are some of the greatest athletes in the world, both in the SEC and like in at Tennessee or in the pros. But like the pros is a big jump. And then like these guys who couldn't even like make it on a roster in the pros.
Yeah, that's
So-
the thing too, because
interesting.
it's not like I want football, so I'll just watch any football.
Mhm.
It has to be good football still,
Mhm.
you know, like
Yeah, it's got to be entertaining. So I know that we're going to get into this, but just to clarify for again the outsider who doesn't really know anything, were these players wrestlers? Were
No.
they football
No,
players
just-
who were
the
you said
wrestling
not good enough for
element.
the pros?
The wrestling element of these of the XFL is entirely in the presentation.
Just that
And
it was owned and
Gaga.
presented by
well,
WWE.
and that was a big deal from the get-go, was because because this was a sort of joint venture with NBC and the WWF.
Okay.
Immediately that got people talking.
Yeah.
The games must be fixed, right? So it's,
okay.
you know, it's associated with wrestling, so there's some, you know, it's not like the outcomes will be predetermined, and so they were up front very very early on to be like, no, this is 100% legitimate. There's no any of that. And frankly, from what I remember of it, they could have done with some scripting, because for the whole thing being like, this is extreme and this is gonna be so much cooler and more badass, it was like, I feel like it ended up, other than the football just not being great, it ended up creating or it ended up committing the ultimate sin, which is being boring.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that, Eddie? Like,
you got to be so bad you're entertaining.
it's not so bad that it's entertaining.
Right.
After the first week, I mean, like, even from the very beginning, if you think about it, like, the XFL was snake bitten. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to last. Like, so in the XFL, one of the weird peculiarities or differences to kind of like set itself apart from the NFL was not having kickoffs, right? So the foot part of the game, or at least part of it, is completely out of the football here. And they had the two players, a player from each side, run to the ball in the middle of the field, and whoever gets
the
it,
human coin toss.
Yeah.
Well, you say you have a kickoff, but that would replace, I think, the traditional coin toss.
Exactly.
To determine who.
It's a crab steals the bacon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is what they did. But they just didn't crab walk. They just ran.
Well, and here's the thing. Their whole thing was just in general fewer rules. Way
That's
fewer.
What football means. Fewer,
more attitude,
rules and regulations.
Well, the idea was it's gonna be bone crunching and hard hitting and all this wrestling.
We're gonna
stuff.
let them really die on the field, like
those. Yeah, those rules are there for a reason, and I feel like the human coin toss is a perfect example of that, because first night, first game, Eddie, what happens?
Well, we have an injury. Guy is out for the year, and really not just the year, the existence of the XFL. He immediately hurt.
Separates his shoulder in the scramble of the first game.
Oh my god.
And that's it for him. He's done.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a great omen to get things started.
Seems like just a really good snapshot of what is to come. And just like if you said nothing else about the XFL, if you just said that, it'd be like, that tells me exactly everything I need to know.
Yeah.
About
it's not all bad.
The life and death.
Like, and it's really not all bad. Yeah.
Now, so this was, of course, in not just the Attitude Era of wrestling, but this is in the extreme era of just the 90s. I mean, we had
this was Mountain Dew Extreme. Baby.
Extreme games,
the X
everything.
Games.
X or a Z on it. It makes it cooler.
Yeah. So you're saying they were trying to like up the ante with no rules, just right, like an Outback Steakhouse.
Well, it was. I mean, if you watched Attitude Era WWF, I mean, it was violent, and there was blood, and there was scantily clad women running around, and lots of trash talking, and it was like Jerry Springer with wrestling.
Okay, so they would thought, let's do football.
Let's do football with all of these things.
Okay.
Do you want you mentioned extreme. Here's a nice little bit of trivia for you. The X in XFL doesn't actually stand for extreme. It doesn't stand for anything. And Eddie, I feel like you know the quote I'm about to say, the Vince McMahon quote.
I want you to do it in your Vince voice, though. But I do know it. I was going to say it, but I would rather hear it in your Vince voice.
In the Vince voice? Okay. Okay. Well, goddamn, pal. If the NFL stands for the No Fun League, then the XFL stands for the Extra Fun League.
Ooh.
That's good shit, pal.
Funtertainment.
Funtertainment, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that is so fucking lame. Extra Fun League? That's lame, dude.
That's extremely,
extremely lame.
That literally extremely.
Funtertainment League.
Yeah, now if you said it's the Extra Funtertainment League, that got a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Just
Amy's on board.
Needs to become a thing.
Immediately,
it is. I mean, and that really is what it is. That's what we're talking about. It's football, but add funtertainment.
Yeah.
Like to the point, like, I mean, they do kayfabe stuff. Like they'll have they'll stuff like cameras in the locker rooms, but not in like a weird we're spying on people way, in like a we're watching a scene.
But they do. But they do.
They do
also tease, advertise, promote out the wazoo, including extra horny Jerry Lawler talking about puppies. Have cameras in the cheerleader locker room for halftime, and they talk about it a lot.
So it's just a way
remember
of getting,
what year it is, and
Hot
Girls
Chicks
Gone
Wild.
Wild.
This
Jerry
is the
Springer.
Maxim era.
Yeah,
I do always
great.
no, it's not great at all. I will say the one commercial for the XFL I always thought was kind of funny, even though it's just gross and sexist. But it's like showing, all these hot girls in their skimpy outfits, and it's panning over them, and the sexy music's playing, and they're talking about these are the cheerleaders, right?
Yeah.
These are the XFL cheerleaders, and the slogan at the end is like, the XFL. Don't worry, we'll teach them how to cheer. That was pretty good.
This is a very like it's stuff like this that led to like the Man Show. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is
I feel like Man Show might have already been going on.
It might have already been. It's just that gave big Man Show energy. Yeah. Okay, so you've got these people who I know. Jimmy Kimmel thinks we all forgot about it, but I did not forget about it.
We haven't.
No, we have not.
Let me grab my Dr. Pepper here. Ziggy Zoggy, Ziggy Zoggy.
Oi, oi,
oi, oi.
Oh, geez. So we have, Eddie, you said these are not good enough, not ready for prime time.
They are football players. A lot of them are like kind of new, up and coming. A lot of them came from there's lots of other football leagues. Like the Canadian Football League is huge. A lot of them came from there.
Okay.
There are, and you've got to look at this too, like NFL rosters. I can't remember if it was the same number back then, but like currently it's like you can have 53 people on your active roster, right? And then you can also have a certain number for your practice squad. And there's other limitations for that. There's like, I think 10 people on your practice squad. And that's all you can have.
These XFL guys like practice.
Think about how many people want to play football professionally.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying is like, but these were the guys that like didn't make the cut necessarily for a pro team.
Exactly. Like, so you've got 32 NFL teams. You multiply that. There's a lot more people that want to play football. Some of those guys are probably on NFL, practice squads. Might have even been, I think it was operating at the time, NFL Europe, maybe not.
Okay.
Like there are other leagues where these guys will, try to put some stuff on tape and get picked up in the NFL.
Okay. So the whole idea was an extreme kind of less rules, more, let's just be honest, like sleazier, like babes.
It's sleazy, it's tawdry, it's I mean it's Attitude Era wrestling,
but
football. And I don't think I don't think it appealed to wrestling fans, and I don't think it appealed to football fans.
Well, like, tell me, like, what were some of the, okay, so this is a whole league. So, like, obviously I'm familiar with, like, the NFL, not all of them, of course, but NFL teams. So what were some of the XFL teams? How
Well,
many were there?
okay. So this is kind of it's the XFL was designed differently than the NFL. The NFL is made up of franchises.
By franchise, this is a stupid question, but I don't know much about sports. Do you mean like it's not
like
American League.
the teams have
That's
private
football.
owners, and they pay
Oh,
there's certain things they do to be in the league. And so,
okay, you don't
and
mean
the
like
NFL
the
is sort of the governing
geographical
body
division.
almost of these different franchises. The XFL was
Mhm.
designed as a single entity league, so there's no
Okay.
franchises. The XFL operates all of the
Owns
teams.
all of them. I gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Right, so they put the people in charge. They do everything.
It's all in-house. The call is coming from inside the house.
Yes, and
Yeah,
so
okay.
there's two divisions, Eastern and Western.
Okay.
Now your Eastern division is the Birmingham Thunderbolts. Birmingham
right.
is in Alabama.
Yeah.
Another little bit of trivia for you.
You mean the Birmingham New Avengers?
You mean the Birmingham Blast, which they had to
Avengers.
change the name of after it was brought to their attention that there have been several horrific racial bombings in the city of Birmingham over the years, and so they changed it to Thunderbolts.
Oh my God! That was the original name? Was
the Birmingham Blast?
Jesus Christ.
The Chicago Enforcers, the New York / New Jersey Hitmen, and the Orlando Rage.
Orlando Rage? That's just what you feel when you're in traffic going to Disney World.
That's what I feel anytime I'm in Orlando at all.
And you, capital O, capital R. I have the Orlando Rage. Yeah.
There's lots of funny sports teams that have, like, mascots that, like, maybe put a negative connotation on the city. Like the basketball team in Washington used to be the Bullets. So, and DC used to be a pretty, bad with crime.
yeah.
Like back in, like, a long time ago.
Seems like there's something in there too about gang violence, but we'll move past it. Okay, who else do we have?
Sports names in general are weird.
They are. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Speaking of, in the Western Division, we have the Los Angeles Extreme.
Speaking of
extreme,
the
Las Vegas Outlaws, the Memphis Maniacs, spelled MANIAX again with the X. Suck it. And the San Francisco Demons.
We are missing a football team named the Demons. And I think we need to.
San Francisco doesn't seem like the city that should have the Demons.
I'm just thinking, like, ring a ding ding on your, like, the little trolley car coming up the street.
All heading down to the Demons game.
Demons. Heading down to
now,
like, all New Jersey Devils, that sounds good. That works.
Yeah, but Demons is very. Like
the demons that we uncovered in the mines during the gold rush.
Now, Eddie, you were a football fan, like an NFL fan. So
I'm a season ticket holder.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need you to get on the horn to whomever you need to, and whoever is thinking of changing their name, can we push Demons? Because I don't care where they're based. I'll root for them with a name like that.
Let's make it DC. One, it makes sense. Two, looking at these names, because my franchise recently underwent a couple name changes.
Yes.
All of these names are better than what they chose. Like, I would take any of these.
Yeah. And Eddie, I want to talk to you about the first game. I will be honest, I was out of wrestling by this point, so I was not paying attention. The league premiered the Saturday after the Super Bowl, February 3rd, 2001. They wasted no time. And the premiere was in Las Vegas. It was the Las Vegas Hitmen, or I'm sorry, cut that. It was the Las Vegas Outlaws versus the New York, New Jersey Hitmen. Tell me about the premiere, the first game.
Well,
the hype was real, right?
The hype was at a groundswell, and I mean, like the marketing machine that was WWE, especially within or WWF at that point, especially within the 18 to 34 male demo, was unbelievable, right? And then you have those folks right below it, the teenage males that are just pumped full of hormones and everything. Yes, I want to see two full grown men clash in the middle of a field after running full speed. I want to see that. I need to see that. So you were excited to see it. You were excited as a wrestling fan to see, familiar faces like Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler there for some reason.
So
doing
it was
commentating. Jim Ross kind of made sense.
Not narrators, but commentators. Thank you. So it was.
It had Jesse Ventura there, who I love whenever he shows up on anything. But again, it was these aren't people that call football.
Jim Ross had before.
Jim Ross definitely had. Jim Ross is a big football guy, always has been. But Jerry,
it was his dream to do that too.
Jerry Lawler got no business calling football. He barely has any business calling wrestling.
No. And he's a Cleveland Browns fan, so I don't think he's ever actually seen football.
Oh, shots fired.
Woo. Okay.
They're historically bad.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, everybody was really excited. I mean, I was stoked. I remember my whole day was kind of scheduled around the XFL debut, and not that I was going to go do anything anywhere. I don't even know if I had a car at this point. But I remember setting up the VCR, getting ready. I think I had some accoutrements to keep me fed and soda to keep me
I'm
full.
guessing Surge.
You had Surge?
Taking those pizza rolls.
Definitely, probably some Citra. I was a Citra over Surge guy.
I love some Citra.
Okay.
Yes.
It was pretty good. Definitely, probably had some spicy nacho Doritos with the Frito-Lay's nacho jalapeno cheese dip. A double cheese. Yeah, and by a lot of people watched it. I mean, a lot of people viewership was at an estimated 54 million people. At its peak.
Okay.
It tuned in at some point, and peak viewership was around 16 million. People were watching this, and it did a 10.3. I think it was a 10.3 rating in the demo. I could be wrong.
It was huge. It really the first episode really overperformed for episodes.
Crazy.
The first game.
Yeah.
And I thought was funny too. I don't know that I realized this. There were two games going on at once, right? So the XFL games would air. The primary games were on NBC, and then they would also show some games on UPN and TNN.
What?
The national network.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Which I think had Raw at the time, right?
That makes sense. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I think halfway through, they end up switching feeds to the other game because the game in Las Vegas is such a blowout that it's just boring, and it ends up the Las Vegas Outlaws go to a 19-0 victory, but halfway through they switch to the other one, which is the game that the guy separates his shoulder during the opening scramble.
Which sounds like such a British thing, right? That
scramble. An opening scramble. Oh, let's scramble on up to the scrimmage.
Oh, look, he gave him a big ham jammer there. What are we even doing?
Oh, his shoulder went all winky wanky.
Let's have a halftime crumpets and tea.
So yeah, big energy going into the first game. Very successful, and then it fell off a cliff immediately. Immediately.
You haven't seen a bigger second week drop off until Batman v Superman. Everything cratered. It was the word was out. It was yeah,
it's everything you thought it was. The football sucks. It's boring. It's trashy.
It's trashy, embarrassing. And it's not even entertaining.
That's the thing. A lot of the Attitude Era very much doesn't hold up today. Not only because of the kind of social aspect of it, of how they treated women on the show, or the things that they would do or say,
Mhm.
but in the sense that like the wrestling itself is often not that good compared to like what we have today. But even at its worst, like it was always entertaining. Like even if it was in a like, why the hell am I watching this kind of way?
Yeah.
It was at least not boring, you know, and it would
that
move
is the
so
worst
fast
thing
in
you
that
can do.
era that it was like, well, if you didn't like what was on, just wait 2 minutes, it'll be different.
Yeah.
You know,
This story will be over in a week, so.
but this was like we're trying to apply all these the wrestling aspects to football, and it just ends up with people getting hurt and it not being fun to watch. So no one wins.
It's kind of like,
because
oh yeah, the thing about wrestling that kept people from getting really seriously hurt was that it was scripted. Like the injuries, you know what I mean? It's like you can't go in immediately and just be like, we're not scripting it, no rules. It's like people are going to get hurt immediately.
Exactly, and you can't like apply like the same thing that like makes wrestling fun and entertaining, all of it to football. Like
Yeah.
you can take somebody that's really, really good at wrestling, like I'm going to pick up Shawn Michaels for example, and put him in there with anybody, like a broom, and he can make it entertaining in some way.
Well,
Like there's some
because
wrestlers,
so
Kenny
much of
Omega
it
has had
is
a wrestler with
acting.
a blow up doll and made it funny. But like when you
Yeah.
have bad football players, 11 over here, 11 over here, and like a mixture of good and bad, you can't make that entertaining. Like you can't you
Yeah.
can't fix it bad on bad.
Well, and
You could cover up bad wrestling with
like
being outrageous
showmanship
and entertaining, but you
Mhm.
couldn't cover bad football with the same thing.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's
Unless they were just
silly.
like cheating out to the camera all the time, and
That's why I said like they probably would have been better just doing a scripted football show. Like it would
They
have at
probably
least been
could've
more
gotten-
exciting. Like they
could've
did with
gotten a little
the martial
worse,
arts.
and
Do you remember what was the martial arts show they did in the early 90s, Eddie? That was like a scripted martial arts competition.
Jeez.
What?
I can't remember.
Another perfect example of Vince McMahon being successful at one thing in his life,
Yeah.
and that's promoting wrestling. And every single outside venture he has ever tried to do, whether it's the World Bodybuilding Federation, the martial arts show, the XFL, the restaurant, they all fail. XFL twice.
Exactly. And something I always thought he should have done, and I thought would have been an interesting pivot, especially like in the 90s before it got kind of like too far, like too long in the tooth, is roller derby. I always thought like the wrestling like
Oh
Yeah.
facade
that
and
could
like
lended to that because there's a lot of tongue in cheek.
yeah, and
There's
characters.
character work. There's like an
Character
American
work.
Gladiators aspect to it of
Yes.
like
Yeah.
I'm playing a hyper like stylized version of myself.
Yes, because that's
Exactly.
The thing is
There's some
wrestling
sports
is
entertainment there.
character. Like that's what it's like. So much of it is. I mean, obviously, you have to be. It's fun entertainment. You have to be a trained athlete, obviously, but
Yes.
you have to. You're acting. You know, most of those guys, I imagine, are not and women are not like the character they play. And like football, it's like you're that guy. You're just that guy out on the field. Like you don't have a character. You're not wearing like a boa.
No, you're wearing a
exactly.
jersey that says "He hate me."
Yeah.
That was one of the
And
big
sometimes
things was
hard
the
to
nicknames.
be-
The
yeah.
nicknames on the jersey, trying to create characters.
Okay.
That's why I'm
okay.
CT Easy Does It on my name as
That
we
is
record
smart.
here over video chat.
So let's talk about some of the nicknames. And
That's
were
the only
they
one I remember.
were they being fully referred to as these nicknames, like by the commentators?
Yeah, they would do that. Like I remember after the first game, He Hate Me was like a lot of what like ESPN and other folks like kind of came away with. It was just like that is so funny. Plus, it's just like He Hate Me.
Like, what does that
It's not
mean?
even.
Like,
Yeah, it's like what does that even mean? But like a couple of them from just like that you would have seen on the back of jerseys, and this is the nameplate on the back of the jerseys, all caps: Death Blow, E-Corrupt, The Truth. Better watch out, R-Truth. Chuck Wagon. I actually like that a lot. Hit
I like that one.
Squad.
Yeah.
And Super C.
There you go.
Okay.
So there's just
Again,
a couple of hits for you.
Trying to create characters.
Exactly. So I could come up, I thought maybe with some names for you all, or unless you want to come up for some names for yourselves, maybe.
No, I would love to get.
You can't give yourself a nickname. I need someone else to give it to me.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't give it to myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been able to get a real good one circulating for me. So
I like.
How about this, Justin? You are. I did my own research.
I like it when it's a full sentence on the back.
Yeah.
He hates me.
How do you feel about that one?
I mean, it has some implications I'm not super thrilled about, but I do like doing research, actually. So
that's his whole role on the pod.
I'll take it. Just
He's the research guy.
I'll defer to scientists.
Like, I know there's some other implications, but I know you're a research guy. You're a history guy.
I am a research guy. I'm changing my name that only you guys can see, and it's going to be all caps, like it's on the back of a jersey.
Okay.
It's he did his own research, or I did my own research.
I think
I did my own.
Hold on, I'll do like he did him own.
Jesus.
It makes as much sense as he hate me. It does. There we go.
Oh, God.
Okay, Amy, I'm just gonna throw one your way. You let me know how you feel about it. All right.
All right.
Helmet hair, don't care.
Oh, I like that. That's
like that?
I like it too.
I did have a backup.
Okay, I want to know. Okay, tell me the backup.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not as fun. Flag on me.
Flag
on me.
Okay.
Flag on me.
Okay. See, I immediately went to Lady Gaga's Rain on Me, and I was going, flag on me. That's what I was thinking in my head. So I'm gonna go with Helmet Hair Don't Care, but I liked them both. Thank you for changing my name for me on this thing.
Thank you for our nicknames, Eddie.
He did him own research is really getting me. Seeing it on the screen like that.
Justin, please get you a custom University of Tennessee like Vols jersey, but have that on the back. See if they can fit it in there.
Perfect.
Can do. I'm going to the Fanatics store in the morning.
Go to Alumni Hall immediately. Yeah.
All right. So the XFL.
Yeah.
February 3rd is our first game. It falls off a cliff after that.
Yeah.
Let's fast forward to the last game.
Yeah.
April 21st, 2001. Which
2 months is it?
Yeah, like 2.5 months.
I mean, there's only 8 teams. There's only 8 teams. You can only do so much with that.
That's true.
Which I think is also a problem.
You also don't have a preseason, which is another reason why the play was so bad, because it was like you were throwing in, like, because this was announced a year before. Like a year is not a long time to put together 8 football teams and their staff and coaches and everything that goes into a football team. Plus, you're putting these guys in. There's no preseason. There's no time to have a preseason.
Yeah.
So these guys are playing each other for the first time, playing with each other for the first time a lot of the time.
And a lot of times you don't even know if the guy's actually going to be on your team. He could find another opportunity elsewhere in another league, in Europe, wherever, and not take the job in the XFL. Like, so it's like, it's kind of up in the air because it's not everybody's first choice.
So they have like the C team. They got like the third string out here.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So imagine if anybody gets hurt, the level of player that's not the first string in the XFL, it's gonna go to the level of play is going to go down even more dramatically.
Okay. So
I think I read that by the end of the season, which again, 2 months, I think only like 3 of the quarterbacks were still active. Of the 8 teams.
That's not great.
Like they were either injured or had left.
snapped knees, ACLs torn all over the place.
So the
Clavicles.
championship game, the last game, which
Okay.
was originally called the big game at the end of the season,
No.
which I love with all my heart.
He hate me, Justin. This is the
big game.
The big game. Like, wow.
The big
It
game
just
at the end of the
BEEG.
season. But they changed it. They changed it to the $1 million game, which is named after the amount of money that the winning team gets, which if you divide that up amongst all the players, pays each player less than the losing team in the Pro Bowl. So not particularly impressive.
Everything about this is like a 30 Rock sketch. It's just
It is.
It's literally fumble after fumble. Get it, guys? It's just
get it, football.
Get it, football.
In case you're wondering, Amy, the Los Angeles Extreme defeated the San Francisco Demons 38-6
for the Demons
in the XFL championship game, the $1 million game, to be the first and only XFL champions.
Did they exercise those demons?
Apparently, yeah. So we got some closure on the Demons by the end of the season. Well, NBC decides to pull out. They make some plans, like maybe we're gonna go to like it's gonna be just on UPN, and then UPN wanted a bunch of control, and so they didn't do it.
They were like, "Y'all are UPN, calm down."
They were like, "Guys, we need first of all, we need the announcers to be homeboys from outer space actors. We want the national anthem to be sung by Moesha every game. Like frankly, it's going to be great.
This would have made it a lot better.
This would have made it way better.
Should have done it.
Yeah, halftime show. It's just the cast of Clueless doing a musical version of their show.
Thank you.
And I'm at the TV show, not the movie.
No, the TV show, correct.
Yeah, I don't know anything else that was on UPN. I think I just ran out.
SmackDown.
Martin?
But
was Martin on UPN?
Martin was Fox.
No, Martin was Fox.
Okay.
The latter half of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like last 2 seasons.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So ultimately, all of that fell through, and May 2001 ceases to exist. So it quite literally 3 months.
Everything good.
The guys didn't even get their championship rings, right? Like it went kaput. Yeah. Like Tommy Maddox is still waiting for that in his MVP trophy.
Oh, they probably can't even put that on their resume. You know?
Can I see your CV?
Yeah, like they don't.
What is this February to May 2001 gap in your resume?
Like you got a point of contact at HR.
Yeah, you don't even have a ring to prove that you won this game.
Where's your ring?
This seems fake.
This seems like some fake news. Mm-hmm. Did AI do this?
This was AI.
So they did, despite the fact that they only existed for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the lasting legacy of XFL is some of the technologies, the on-air technologies that they used that got adopted by the NFL basically, and it's now things like on-player microphones, and XFL was the first to use the sky cams.
Really?
Which is just that's just standard now. Every football game has that, but XFL was the first to do it. A lot of the players went on to play in other leagues, and lots of them went on to play in the NFL. Several of them have won Super Bowls.
What's any big names?
Not anyone.
Tommy Maddox.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about the biggest.
Yeah, he had a run. He had a run with the Steelers at one point. They were right after the XFL folded. He ended up being a backup, but came in and did some good work. Was very serviceable. But really, it is the Gaga portion which surprises what World Wrestling Federation folks were actually good at doing. And you still see those cameras streaking across the field to this day, giving you these kind of crazy angles, and really, I think, forced the NFL to kind of up their game as far as presentation goes. And it's really going to an NFL game, like just seeing like how those things are rigged up, it takes a lot of work and stuff. Like they're
Sure.
still figuring it out. I think they had 2 or 3 field goals this year that actually hit the wire and like caused field goals to get missed and stuff
Oh,
like that.
wow.
Yeah, but like as much as like some of the good things happen, like there's also been dumb things that
Yeah.
weren't adopted, like cameras in cheerleaders' locker rooms, which is good.
Yeah.
We've
Well, yeah,
progressed as a
that's-
society.
You're not going to do that. It's best to leave some stuff in the past.
So
we were extreme.
ESPN
Now we're
did
less
like
extreme.
a 30 for 30 on this?
Yes, it's very good. I'm
Really?
assuming you haven't watched it, Amy, but it's called "This Was the XFL."
Okay.
It's incredibly. It's the only resource you need if you want to know
Okay.
what the XFL was.
Well, this episode of this podcast.
and this episode of this podcast.
The only two things you need.
It's us and ESPN. It's 1A, 1B.
That's correct. And we are
No,
one
the
of
30 for 30 is great. I love me a 30 for 30.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's great documentary work. And it really, if you look at it too, and you think like Vince was thinking, you can definitely tell in the 30 for 30. This served as primer for the reintroduction, the retry of the XFL for sure. He knew it was going to happen. This is great, easy PR.
Oh, absolutely. There's a reason he was okay with it, even though the XFL is a blemish on his record and was a huge failure and something everyone kind of laughs at.
So they brought it back.
They brought it back so it was announced in 2018, only a year after the ESPN documentary.
Okay.
That was going to start playing in 2020. This was not associated in any. It was Vince McMahon, but it wasn't associated with NBC. Wasn't associated with WWE. He created a separate company to just kind of keep everything separated.
Because he is known to be he's a good businessman that likes to keep things above board at all times.
I didn't feel bad for him, but I feel bad for the revival of the XFL because it debuted in February 2020.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So 5 weeks into the season, which I heard was actually pretty good. Like they didn't do any well. It wasn't the old XFL. This was a new thing. It like really just shared the name and the owner. But it didn't have any of the funtertainment. It didn't
more
have
sports based.
Much more sports based, much more straightforward. And it was pretty good football from what I heard. But 5 weeks into the initial season, the world shut down due to COVID. And by April, they were done and declared bankruptcy.
Wow.
So
my friend
they
Kenny
really
actually went to a couple of the games.
Okay.
You did?
No, my friend Kenny went to a couple of the games.
Oh, okay. See, I would have liked something like that, but yeah, they did it to themselves the first time, but they had something here the second time.
Yeah,
and that's not their fault. So the XFL actually existed nominally until just a few months ago. So So yes, they ran 5 weeks of this new season in 2020 until it was destroyed by COVID.
Yeah.
Later that year in 2020, Vince McMahon sells the XFL to one of his partners, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Okay.
So they then announced, as COVID, restrictions lifted and all that 2023 was, so they were going to start playing again, which they did. They started a new season in 2023. In September 2023, they announced their intention to merge with the United States Football League, the USFL, another sort of minor league. And they merged into the United Football League, which is still going on, and I see commercials for pretty regularly.
Interesting.
So your 2025 champions are the DC Defenders, by the way.
That's right.
Okay.
So the United Football League is still going on right now. It had for several years after this merger 2 conferences, which kept the names of the old company. So one of them was the XFL conference, and one of them was the United States Football Conference. However, just a few months ago in October, as part of a big restructuring of the whole organization, they dissolved those conferences. So there are, I think, 3 or 4 teams that remain now in the UFL that were XFL teams. But other than that, the XFL is the name, the branding is not being used at all anymore as of just a few months ago.
Dang.
So there you go. There's the XFL for you.
Wow.
It happened. It was a thing.
Oh, it was a thing. What a moment in time that was, for better or worse. And it was mostly worse.
we forgot. And by the way, like, we didn't mention this, just like another minor weird thing that they changed that was kind of important. The football was black with like kind of like red circles on each tip, I guess, kind of like whatever, circular shapes. So it kind of made it harder to see during night games because it was, black.
Yeah.
But black was cool.
It was extreme.
Yeah, black is more extreme.
And extra fun.
Definitely extra fun.
And that's what it's all about, the funtertainment.
It is about the
and not being able to see the football you're trying to play with.
Just see a red like circle coming to your,
barreling at your face out of the darkness.
Perfect, love it.
I want my extremely funtertainment league football jersey, Cool Kids Club football jersey. When you guys get it made, let me know. I'll wear it around. I'll be free advertisement.
I'll put your nickname on the back and everything.
Yeah.
Pick out a good number for me.
Eddie, thank you so much for joining us once again. It's always so great to have you on the show.
It's always great to be here. Love the show.
And we've already kind of mentioned it, but this is not going to be your last time. We've already got you on the books. We can go ahead and say this summer, it's Batman Forever, baby. Batman Forever. Eddie will be back.
You're getting out of the bag?
We've already talked about it on the show.
Have we? I guess we have.
Yes, we have. And Eddie is coming back for that episode. So you'll be back in a few months.
That's awesome, because it's taking everything within me right now. I want to let both of you know not to watch Batman Forever. I like to let movies gestate. I like to not watch them, get a little space between me and them. And then just like a little treat, just like
a little treat. I'm going to be very excited to rewatch it because it has been years since I've seen it. But it was really crucial for me growing up. Crucial.
Likewise in many different ways.
Yes. All right.
Well, until then, Amy, do you want to hit us with some plugs?
Well, if you enjoyed this episode, go find the 126 episodes we did before this, wherever you found this one, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, etc. And if you want to follow us on social media, you can check us out on Instagram, Threads, or Blue Sky at Cool Kids Club Pod. You can also check out Justin's Nerdy Room account, which is kind of on hold, but that's okay. It's okay. And that is at Cool Kid Clubhouse on Instagram.
My safe space.
It's safe space. And just like to tease again, we have some cool stuff in the works that we're really excited about. Last thing is to thank Brian Hey Guys Wakefield for our theme song and all of our bangers. Thanks for being a great dude and writing all of our songs. And thank you to our wonderful guest today, Eddie. All right, what do you think that the good listeners should do, Eddie, until next time?
I think they should hold tight, stand by or something.
Stand back and stand by.
There it is. That's what I was told. That's what I was told to do.
Stay extreme.
Extreme.
We're telling them to stay cool.
Cool.
Get some surge and get fucking extreme.